Hey, what's up, everybody? Kyle Buckland here with the Artful Souls. I wanted to look at one of my favorite design stems today. Let's talk about the S-curve. If you look at the subject matter reference photo here, you can see a fairly complicated scene, right? We've got lots of reflections, we've got the rocks, the trees, and everything. But what we have that's holding it all together is really this large zigzagging motion through the painting. So what I would do is really just kind of keep that S in mind, that S curve as I'm drawing. So I'm just going to sketch in just some basic shapes right here, just to try to establish where the trees are. We'll look real, just briefly kind of where the bridge is. So just kind of sketch that in just a little bit. I use these drawings in the early stages just as a road map. You've probably heard me say that before in my videos. I don't want to get too detailed. So here's the bank right here. Now I'm paying attention to this S. So we've got this rock that comes down here. Really important part of the composition is this line right down here. This reinforces kind of our S curve. And then, there's a suggestion of a curve right here in the reflection. So we want to kind of pick up on that. So we can have fun playing with all this kind of detail later on in the painting, all these different areas and tones and darks and lights and effects of light and all that, fancy broken brushwork. But if you don't have your big shapes in order right off the beginning, then you're kind of fighting an uphill battle. So by kind of paying attention to little areas like this little line right here that kind of swings our eye back and up and into this big S curve, or some dark accents that come down here kind of at a diagonal to kind of help pull your eye around and follow that S curve. Those are all very important to the big shapes that we have in this painting. So I don't want to get too detailed. This is about as far as I would take just kind of this sketch. Just a suggestion of the big elements in the scene. But what you definitely see running through the entire sketch is still this big kind of S shape right here that we started with. So that's going to help kind of hold everything together as we go. So if you have a complicated subject matter or a complicated scene like something like this with a creek and lots of visual information, try to pick out something, some big shape like an S or a triangle or a circle. You can look for these shapes in nature and try to find a composition that wraps itself around that shape, so to speak. And then that'll help kind of anchor all of this other visual information. So I hope this tip helped. There's lots of these design stems. I did some videos on them. The S curve is one of my favorite. It really helps pull the viewer's eye into the composition and leads the eye around. Lots of fluid movement. It creates a feeling of gentle calm, which are all things that we want to be considering when we think about how we want to move the viewer's eye through the picture and how that's going to affect the final outcome of our painting. So I hope you learned a lot by watching this little tip. If you enjoyed this video, you can give it a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and check out the links in the description below. I've got my available work, my Patreon page, and then also my brand new Streamline Publishing video, art instruction video is out, Courageous Color. So that's 3 hours of just some really great information and a demo and just to talk about a lot of different stuff. So be sure to check that out. Hope you're getting out and painting and enjoying the beautiful world around us. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you at the next video.